This summer, on our year-long trip across the country, we spent 30 days in Seattle, Washington in August of 2021. Like many tourists, we did it all, but some of the things we did might actually surprise you. Here's what 30 days in Seattle looks like for us. We took a gondola ride to the top of Mount Rainier, flew a seaplane all around the city, adventured through Gasworks Park, bought salmon at Pike Place Market, stuck our gum to the famous Seattle gum wall, rode the Seattle ferry to Bainbridge Island, saw some of the most beautiful blown glass at the Chihuly Museum, camped at Third Beach National Park, took a tour of T-Mobile Stadium and saw the Mariners play baseball, and went to the Washington Renaissance Fair, enjoyed a rainy afternoon at the Woodland Park Zoo. Depending on your situation, you could probably do all those things in a week. But as many people told us, summers in Seattle are some of the best, and it did not disappoint for us.
Got here to the main ski area. I can see the gondolas up here, and we're gonna head on up the mountain to the Summit House, which is where we're gonna have lunch today. It'll be awesome.
.30 a.m. on a Tuesday, so might as well start drinking now, right? Miner's hot cider. And I think the best thing is that we're enjoying this view of Mount Rainier out our window here in the restaurant. And since we don't have to walk down, we get to take the gondola. I'm assuming 3 of these should do the trick, right? Just had a great lunch at the Summit House. Highly recommend this place, but keep in mind, to come to the Summit House, you're going to need a reservation to eat here. Otherwise, you can actually take a look at the bar area they have, where you can actually get some snacks, some drinks. But it's a beautiful Tuesday, so not too busy today, but still you need a reservation. So keep that in mind if you guys want to see the Summit House. Perfect view of Mount Rainier.
We just looked at the map for the seaplane tour, just to get an idea of where we're going. It's a scenic tour across Seattle.
Yeah, we're gonna see a lot of sights today, so you guys hang on. All right, guys, we are hopefully safe with Brandon today. Former military, this guy, this is his second flight in the last 7 years. So he says he's not rusty at all. How was it, guys?
Way cool.
Can I have fun?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good.
You had a good time, buddy?
Yeah.
Did you have a good time?
Probably one of the coolest things I've done.
What's up, guys? It's Patrick, and we're on our 10th day here in the Seattle area. In fact, we're just doing small adventures on a daily basis. Sometimes we've gone to some great lengths to drive a few hours out of the area, but today we're just having what I consider to be a relaxing day. In fact, behind me is Gasworks Park, and we wanted to go here for a while, so it's pretty cool though. We got a little bit of an education because behind me is Lake Union, as you see there. It's a really cool spot, a great place to bring the kids. There's a playground over here. You can actually go ahead and put a paddleboard out in the lake if you want to. I see some folks doing that behind me. Or just put your feet in the water, whatever you want to do. But today is a great day, about 87 degrees here on August, I think the 4th it is today, August 5th. And really enjoying that. But I have to say, warm day in the summer, great outdoor activities, really cool feature to see. Whatever you do, don't touch this thing, okay? This is From what I understand, the gas works haven't worked now for many years, but this is actually the main valve to turn it back on. So whatever you don't twist it, you know, like this. My daughter Vivian extraordinaire with the orange airplane, and she's gonna throw it. Vivian, show us what you got. Awesomeness. Gasworks Park actually was a coal gasification park, and it was purchased by the city in 1965. Then it opened up about 10 years later. But cool spot to just check out for an afternoon. It's very close to downtown Seattle, so I don't think you spend too much time here, but there's a running trail that you can actually get on as well, and just a lot of cool picture opportunities, and I think the kids will love it as well. All right, doing tourist things today. Pike Place, gonna go ride a ferry boat, and want to check out the first Starbucks ever. We're at the corner of, looks like Pike and First Avenue. Anna's still on the hunt for some coffee, even though it won't be Starbucks coffee. This entire line is people waiting to get into the very first Starbucks ever. So probably hour plus. Try to convince me there's any coffee that good. There's not, but it's an experience, right? Check out Pike's Place Market, cool spot, a lot of vendors, a lot of artwork too. Kids loving this, so are we. So we'll try to show you everything we can and pick out our best vendors where we like the most, so you can kind of see what's cool if you come on down here.
Of course, if you're visiting Seattle, you need to take a stop into Seattle's Pike Place Market. It's one of the most iconic and coolest places to visit overall. In fact, if you don't know, it was built way back at the turn of the 20th century. It's one of the most historic public marketplaces in the world, and it's got a little bit of everything. Not only can you get some of the freshest local produce, but you can also stop in for some well-needed nourishment, or maybe a little quaint restaurant, something that you want to see and check out. Our kids enjoy going through the various markets and seeing the vendors. We had a great time just exploring everything it had to offer. Now, I would also recommend that within the market that you go to fishmongers, where they throw 3 feet long salmon across to each other by hand. It's one of the sites that attract a lot of different tourists, and my son Carson loved this more than anything within the marketplace.
All right, that's it. See you guys. Bye. First experience at Pike's Place. Cool.
Way cool.
Yeah.
I heard him full of fish.
Yeah. Carson's talking about the fish. We got to see the fish throwing, which was way cool. We're coming back. We're going on a ferry ride now. So we're gonna come back and get some seafood and some fruit and vegetables and maybe flowers or something for tonight. Have ourselves a little smorgasbord. I'm excited.
What's this? What is this, buddy?
Gum.
It's a gum wall? Are we gonna put our gum on here? Carson, throw that up on the wall for the gum wall, buddy. No, throw it. Stick it on there. Push it on the wall.
Check it out. That's true love right there. I'm making a P.
Oh, P for Patrick made of gum on a wall. Man, if there was ever love to be shown, it was here in the format of chewed gum. I got about 40 chews out of this guy. Tiny trident. I'm gonna cover up the wolf pack right there. Okay. I made my mark on history. So apparently back in 2019, Cooper chewed enough gum, of course, to engrave his entire name in gum on this gum wall. He's also from Singapore. Either way. Great artwork, guys. Way to go.
A day trip to Bainbridge Island, which includes a short ferry ride across the Puget Sound, is undoubtedly one of the best trips to take in Seattle. I would call it a dazzling ferry ride. A lot of great sights, cool things to view, and it's a very short ride across to the town of Winslow, which is where the ferry lands within Bainbridge Island.
It's pretty windy up here. We're barely holding on.
I can barely hold on.
It's so windy. Okay, we're at the beach today at the Bainbridge Park. We actually took the ferry over to Bainbridge Island, and cool place, very different, but a lot of fun. In fact, a lot of shells, huge rocks. Sand is kind of like dark, almost dirt style. And it's summertime, July. It's still very cold. Michelle, open up the clam so I can see it. Oh, is there any oysters in there?
No.
Hey, Vivi, which beach is better, this beach or New Smyrna Beach?
This beach because it has stick forts, a strip playground, and crabs.
Man, so it's better than New Smyrna Beach.
A few years ago, Anna and I took a visit to see the Biltmore Estate in North Carolina. And within that, they actually had a great exhibit of Chihuly glass. If you're not familiar with Chihuly glass, Dale Chihuly is the artist. In fact, he's known for creating these beautiful sculptures of colored blown glass. And within Seattle's city center, they have a museum completely dedicated to his work. So if you're the artsy kind of person, I highly recommend you take a moment to view this on your way up to see the Space Needle.
REI, really expensive inventory. What did this all cost?
I think the rental stuff was like $100. The food stuff, more expensive. It's about $10 a meal. At the end of our time in Seattle, my mom came to visit. What she probably didn't expect was that I would plan a 2-night hike-in camping trip to Olympic National Park's third beach. Just me, the kids, my mom, my friend Skylar, and her boys. So less than 24 hours from her arrival, we hopped in the car, made the 4-hour drive to the coast, and started our adventure.
A purple one and an orange one. Another one. Oh my God.
After camping on the beach, I was so thankful we had our first camping experience a week prior in Mount Rainier. That spot was convenient and perhaps a bit more glampish. This trip took some work, but the experience was unparalleled to anything I've ever done. It changed me. It changed the way I see myself as a mom and a person. I can't wait to go back. I promised myself on this trip that I would accept any challenge feasible that got presented. And so far, so good.
Anyone who knows me knows that I'm a huge baseball fan. A visit to the Seattle Mariners T-Mobile Park has been the second of our baseball adventures here on this trip. And on this adventure, we decided to book a tour of T-Mobile Park and then watch the game afterwards as a family. If I'm being honest, baseball can be a slow game for a lot of people who are not heavily interested, but I love how much the effort the employees put into making sure it's kid-friendly and very memorable. In fact, if you ask Carson, his number one motivation for any sports team is getting to meet the mascot, which was his highlight for him because Mariner Moose is exactly his favorite. Once we left Seattle in the summertime, baseball season will be over for the next few months, and we won't get a chance to see a game until we go to Phoenix, Arizona in the spring.
So here we are. One of my favorite childhood memories is actually at a Renaissance fair in New Mexico. So we are here in Seattle. Actually, we're outside of Seattle. Where are we exactly?
We're near Tacoma.
Okay.
Tacoma.
So it's the Washington Midsummer Renaissance Fair is what it's called.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited. Yeah, because when they're kids, they don't like them. It's not quite as big as your head.
That was my dancer name. And we're now in the zoo on this awesome Saturday. And we're actually about to go see the first exhibit. Vivian, what exhibit are we going to right now? Zebra exhibit. Let's check it out. Oh, there they are, Vivi. Couple zebras out in the morning.
Hey, do you see them?
First we couldn't see anything, but then we saw a lion, and he brought his ball over, and he was like chewing it, but then he just put it down, and then there was another one coming out, and there was two, and then they started chasing each other, and then now they're just laying on Pride Rock.
Now I'm a believer in what many people say. Seattle is an amazing city, a great place to visit. And if it's on your bucket list of places to view, I would 100% recommend that you take enough time to see all that Seattle has to offer. We had an amazing time as a family. Now we're on to our next trip in Vancouver, British Columbia. Hey guys, thanks again for watching this video. If you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and hit the like button, smash it down with a thumb, and hit the subscribe button as well, so more videos like this will pop up in your feed. We look forward to providing great content and having you enjoy the journey with us.